Remember, really fast. We won't stay long.
Okay. So, hi everyone. My name is Jenna Lang. If you haven't met me before in one of our Young Athlete virtual activities, I'm the Young Athlete Manager for Special Olympics Wisconsin. If you haven't heard what Young Athletes is, it's a sport and play group for kids 2 through 10 with and without intellectual disabilities. And since we can't really practice in person right now, we're still running some of our virtual activities, one being our storybook time, which is our second one today with Keira Thompson. So Keira Thompson, if you would like to introduce yourself, we would love to learn more about you, and I'll ask a few questions following up.
Hi, my name is Keira, and I'm so happy to meet you. When I was younger, I was in the Young Athletes program. I hope you're having fun doing it. Now I play basketball, bowling, swimming, and track with Special Olympics. My favorite is basketball. I love basketball. I'm really excited to share my book with you, but I'm also nervous to read out loud to all of you. I'm gonna be like Mila and believe in myself. Mila and the Two-Heart Hoop is about Mila, a pink monster who wants to make a basket but thinks it's too hard. I want this book to show kids it's okay to admit something is hard, but it's not okay to give up on yourself. I really hope you like my story.
Thanks, Keira, for sharing that. And I'm going to ask you just a few questions if you're okay. Is that good? Okay. So my first question is, where did you find your inspiration for this book?
I played basketball with Special Olympics, and I really love basketball, and so I wanted it to have something I love in it, and I want to teach kids to never give up on something I really like to do.
And that's a great message, especially for all the young kids that are on, never to give up. And I mean, you play on the New Berlin Panthers, right? I know we have some New Berlin families out there, so that's just, another plug for you guys to when your kiddos turn 8. Okay, next question for you, Keira, is how did you find your illustrator? Because the pictures are just so good with the book.
Thanks. I found my illustrator when I went to a design class, and I was a brilliance class when I was little, and then he was really good at graphic designs, and he was in my class, and then later on we remembered him, and he was and his name is Miguel Angel Rosales, and he was really good at illustrating my book.
Yeah, the pictures are really good. And for those of you that are on when Keira's reading, I'm gonna hold up the book so you guys can see the pictures. But if you were sent a book, I suggest you guys just follow along with the book too. Okay. And then lastly, how long did it take you to write your book? Because, for me, writing a book would probably take like 20 years or longer because I'm a procrastinator, but some people it's pretty fast. So how long for you?
It took me about took the whole thing for writing it and like all the illustrations and get it up on Amazon. It took about six months. I started like my first class in May, and then I was out before like Thanksgiving time.
That's awesome. I think we should all give Keira a round of applause there with finishing a book at 6 months. Well done, Keira. Okay, so if you don't have anything else, Keira, I guess we can get started with you reading your book, and I will hold the pictures up.
Okay, is it okay if I start with the back cover?
You can. It's your book. You do what you want.
Thanks. Mila is a colorful monster who loves basketball but can't make a basket. Mila tries again and again. With the support of Maya, her sister, and Delaney, her favorite stuffed animal, will Mila find the confidence to make a basket. Join Mila as she learns that even though things seem hard sometimes, they are not too hard if you believe in yourself. Mila and the Two-Heart Hoop. Hi, my name is Mila, and I'm a monster. I love a million things. 2 of them are rainbows and basketball. In my garage, I have a basketball for each color of the rainbow. I try a different ball each day, but I can never make a basket. My sister Maya can do it, but I can't yet. Every day after I try and miss, I go into my house, up to my rainbow room, and cry. On Monday, I use my red ball and shoot it up in the air. Goes up, 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 down, but it doesn't go through the hoop. I don't believe I missed it, I yell, and then I run up to my room. Basketball is too hard. In my room, my favorite stuffed animal, Delaney, is waiting for me on my bed. She's a rainbow dragon, and I love her very much. I got her as a birthday present from Maya. She makes me feel better when I miss a basket. I hug her and tell her about what happened in the driveway. Delaney is so still, it seems like she is sleeping. I move her away. I think she's telling me, keep trying. It took me a long time to fly. The next day, I decide to try my orange ball. Maybe the chair will help? I climb on the chair and feel good about my plan. I'm positive this will. When I'm ready, I let go of the ball, but it ends up going over the backboard. Not again! I don't believe I missed it again, I shout in frustration. The chair was supposed to make me taller. I guess it made me too tall. Basketball is too hard. That night, I tell Delaney I still can't do it. I need a friend to teach me how to shoot the ball. I would ask you, but I know you can't. I move Delaney's head for her, and she agrees with me. Then I realize Delaney's tail is pointing next door to Maya's bedroom. Oh, I can ask Maya to teach me, I tell Delaney. On Wednesday, I asked Maya to come outside and show me how to make a basket. Maya shoots the ball up and it goes right in. Now it's your turn. Hold the ball like this and give it a try, Maya teaches. I get nervous to shoot in front of her. I use my yellow ball and miss the shot. My cheeks turn pink. Maya is nice and says she'll keep practicing with me if I want. No thanks, I say. Remember, don't give up, Maya encourages. Basketball is too hard. I'm really frustrated, so I talk to Delaney right away. When I tell her about it, I start sobbing. She is such a good listener. She also doesn't mind getting wet. Once I get all my tears out, I feel better. That night, I lie in my bed with Delaney, and I'm thinking more clearly. Should I give up or keep trying? If I give up, I will never make a basket. If I keep going, I could miss again, or I might make it. I hug Delaney, and it feels like she is hugging me back. It's as if Delaney is suggesting that I keep going. I will keep going. Not giving up, and making a basket will make me feel proud. I know Delaney agrees. On Thursday, I use my green ball and shoot it. Of course, I miss again. Then I remember what Maya told me about not giving up, and I also think about Delaney. I know that I need to keep trying. I run into the house, get Delaney, and put her in a chair to watch me. I also decide to get my blue ball. Blue is my favorite color, and I think it might bring me good luck. I choose to shoot the ball 20 times today. If it doesn't go in after all those tries, I'll try 20 more tomorrow. I persist and shoot the ball again and again. I have missed 10 shots, 17, 18, now I've missed 19. If I don't make this last one, basketball is still too hard. I look at Delaney, take a deep breath, bend my knees, and let go of the ball. The ball finally goes in the hoop. I feel super proud. I ask my mom and my dad to come outside and watch me make a basket. I use my purple ball this time, and I make another basket. It's not the color of the ball that matters, it's me. My family is so proud of me, and I'm so thankful for them. Basketball is hard, but it's not too hard for me.
Well done, Keira. I think everyone should unmute and give her a round of applause and say thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you.
So you
Like
did
from Delaney, this is like a stuffed animal that I had for a long time.
So is your stuffed animal actually named Delaney?
It wasn't, but like when I made the book, now I'm going out, yeah.
Now you color Delaney? Awesome. How old is the stuffed animal, Keira? How long have you had her for?
I don't know.
Long time, that's always good. How many?
At least 6 years, I guess.
That is a long time. And I bet there's many kids out there that have their favorite stuffed animal too. I know my dad, for some reason, still has my favorite childhood stuffed animal. I think it just reminds him that I was a kid before. Anyways, Keira, you did such a good job and the book is great. I think everyone can agree with me. So my last question, and you've kind of touched on it a couple times, but do you have any advice for the kiddos that are on for their future when they're growing up?
To like to not give to if they like want to do it and like to believe in themselves, to like it's okay to say that something's hard but not to give up.
That's true. I know when I first started volleyball, I could not serve the ball over the net. And I remember crying at practice one time. And like you, I just kept saying, Jenna, you can't give up or you're never going to play volleyball. So I think everyone has those moments in their life where they have to work hard. I'm going to allow this time for any questions or answers for Miss Keira. If anyone has any, just unmute yourself and feel free to ask away.
I wanted to tell you that one time when I was in kindergarten, like I couldn't like dribble the basketball, and then like so I kept my favorite gym teacher in like school, his name was Mr. Dave, and he like gave me the basketball over one summer, and so I could like keep practicing. And one time I got to like 500 or dribbles or something, and now I can play in the team. And like so I kept not giving up.
Oh my gosh. I know dribbling was hard for me too when I first started. So practice makes perfect, right? Any questions at all for Keira?
Keira, are you going to write another book?
I started the writing on my computer. It's about Mila, and she wants to be able to go on a roller coaster.
Roller coaster.
But it's like too scary for her. Yeah.
How did you come up with the books? How did you come up with the topic to write this book?
I just like a list like of things that I had was a little hard, and basketball was my favorite. Basketball is my favorite sport I'm playing, and then I wanted to teach kids to not give up on themselves.
Oh, that's a good message.
Thanks.
Keira, when we talked the other week, I really liked when you told me about your long-term goals for Mila. Do you want to tell everybody kind of like in your perfect world what would happen with Mila?
Thanks. I want to write like more books and like have find a publisher and like put them out in stores and have like write more books and have them on Amazon and have publishers. But then after books, I like it to be turned, and this is a long way away, but I want it to be turned into like TV shows and movies. And then I want like a Mila story, really have everything Mila with it stuff. And then in really long time, I want them to make a theme park. But I know that's kind of crazy, but I want them to make a theme park. But I want Mila and her friends and stuff. But I want like my books to sell a lot. Yeah.
That would be crazy. I think, like Tommy mentioned, it's already writing a book is, it's a big step in itself. So, I mean, roller coaster park, not that far away.
Thanks.
Yeah, it's a big goal, but you got to start somewhere, and it's like no dream is too big.
Thanks.
I was going to say, if there are people on who don't have a copy of Keira's book, you can go on Amazon and buy it off of there. Is there anywhere else you can buy it off of, or just Amazon, Keira?
No, just Amazon.
Gotcha, but it's worth the buy, isn't it? Yeah.
My daughter has a question. She wants to know if it's hard to write a book.
Yeah, it was a little hard. I like to write stories with fun characters, but then it's hard because you have to do so much editing on it, and it takes a long time, which I thought would have. It takes much for me is really slow, but it's really fast in how long it should take. But I thought it was really long. But then it's hard because you have to work unless you illustrate it, you have to work with the illustrator, which happened to be really nicely in that time. But it took for weeks to give them directions and stuff. But it was hard because you have so much editing, and then to put it on Amazon was hard because then they said no a couple times, and then we had to change some stuff and wait for proofs and all that. But it finally got there after the 6 months. So yeah.
You had great perseverance in all of that process, Keira. Do you know how many books you've sold?
I don't know. About 300?
Wow.
Thanks.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Awesome. Well, Keira, I think we should give her a big round of applause one more time.
Thank you.
Good job, Keira. And thanks so much for all the great tips for our young athletes on. And if there are no more questions, I think we will bid everyone adieu. And again, if you would like to purchase more copies of this book or send them to family friends, you can find Mila and the Two Hard Hoop on Amazon.
Thank you for having me.
It was a pleasure. Thanks for reading for our kiddos. You're a gem.
Thanks.
Okay. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, Benny.
Bye.
Bye,
Bye.
Candace.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye, Harper.
Bye.
Thank you.
You're welcome, you guys. Bye. Oh, she logged off real quick.
You're still recording too. Okay.
Thanks.